everyone. Welcome back to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvan. I'm TV's Dave Galvan, and today we're going to explore a topic that fascinates travelers of all income levels, and that is, how do wealthy people travel differently? Okay, so before we begin, let's clear up a common misconception. When most people think about wealthy travelers, they imagine private jets, mega yachts, and luxury suites that cost thousands of dollars a night. While those things do exist, they're not really what separates the affluent travelers from pretty much anyone else. The biggest difference isn't necessarily how much money they spend, it's how they think about travel. Now, one of the first things wealthy travelers learn is that time is often more valuable than money. The average traveler might spend dozens of hours searching for the absolute cheapest flight, comparing hundreds of hotel reviews and hunting for the perfect deal. Wealthy travelers tend to ask a different question. Instead of asking, how can I save the most money? They ask, how can I make the most of my time? They understand that every hour spent researching travel is an hour they could have spent with family, working on their business, or just enjoying life. Because of this mindset, many affluent travelers work with travel advisors or concierge services and destination specialists. They understand that paying someone with expertise can save time, reduce stress, and often result in a better overall experience. To them, convenience is not an extravagance, it's a valuable resource. Another way wealthy travelers approach travel differently is their focus on experiences rather than possessions. Most material things eventually lose their excitement. The new television becomes just another television. The new car eventually becomes the old car. But travel memories tend to become more valuable over time. People remember watching sunsets over Santorini and seeing glaciers in Alaska, exploring ancient ruins in Rome, or sharing an unforgettable meal with loved ones in a small Italian village. Those experiences often become the stories that families will tell for years, and they become treasured memories that are revisited over again and again. Most successful people recognize this, which is why they often prioritize spending money on experiences rather than accumulating more and more things. Another major difference is that wealthy travelers are often willing to pay for convenience. This doesn't always mean extravagant luxury. Sometimes it means booking a nonstop flight instead of enduring all the layovers. Sometimes it means staying at a hotel that's closer to the attractions that they want to visit. Other times it means arranging airport transfers in advance or having someone handle logistics on their behalf. What's interesting is that most of these decisions aren't about impressing anybody. They're about reducing friction. Wealthy travelers understand that vacations are supposed to reduce stress, not create more of it. If spending a little more money can eliminate a headache and improve the overall experience, that they'll consider that money well spent. Planning is another area where affluent travelers often differ from the average vacationer. Many people assume wealthy travelers are spontaneous and they're booking trips on a whim and flying off to exotic destinations at a moment's notice. In reality, many luxury travelers plan further ahead than anybody else. They know what the best cruise cabins, the finest suites, the most sought-after guides, and the most exclusive experiences often sell out months or even years in advance. So by planning ahead, they gain access to options that may not be available to the last-minute traveler. They understand that preparation often leads to a smoother and more enjoyable experience. The irony is that careful planning often creates the freedom people associate with luxury travel. One of the most surprising habits of wealthy travelers is their tendency to slow down. Many vacationers try to see everything in just one trip. They rush from city to city, attraction to attraction, trying to check as many items off that list as possible. Affluent travelers often take the opposite approach. Rather than seeing everything, they focus on truly experiencing something. So instead of trying to visit 6 European cities in 10 days, they spend a week exploring one kind of region. Instead of island hopping across Hawaii, they may immerse themselves in the culture and beauty of a single island. This slower style of travel often results in a deeper experience and certainly a lot less stress and a stronger connection to the destination. Perhaps most importantly, wealthy travelers understand that travel is an investment in the quality of life. They don't view vacations as an unnecessary expense. They view them as opportunities to strengthen relationships, create memories, recharge mentally, and experience the world in meaningful ways. The return on that investment isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in stories, memories, and experiences that last a lifetime. At the end of the day, the most important lesson isn't that wealthy travelers spend more money, it's that they often spend more intentionally. They valued their time, prioritize meaningful experiences, and focus on creating memories rather than collecting possessions. The good news is that you don't have to be wealthy to adopt some of these habits. Anyone can travel more with a purpose, plan thoughtfully, and focus on what truly matters. Well, thank you for joining me on Travel Secrets. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that subscribe button and the follow/like button, and visit timeforyourvacation.com for more travel inspiration. Until next time, travel smart, travel often, and make memories worth bringing home.